Welcome back to the Smugsy Show. I'm Smugsy, your host. Almost every Wednesday we meet here to talk about important things and important people. Obviously you're wondering this week what's going on with my hair. And it is important, and I'm going to tell you what's going on with my hair. And it's serious. As many of you know, this show for a long time was in various roles, ultimately sort of climaxing as the Barstool Cougar, okay, the leader of a Barstool fan club for women who like dogs. But then, when Russia invaded Ukraine, the show and the host, me, Smugsy, decided to do some public service works and directed the show in a new direction. And it's at Camp Betty that we do this humanitarian work, sort of the war effort. We're working to create refugee housing. So after the Kirk Minihane Show, I mean, Kirk is, of course, all over the place, right? He's on his way to the Masters. He was on the thing with the Riggs, scheduling the Plymouth show, having Ryan Whitney on the podcast, who I think is a really good guest. I do like him. I think he's good. But I have to admit that I have not watched, I don't have time. We had to jump back into Camp Betty, and it's a jungle. I mean, these people, you think being on Twitter and trying to get people to like you and creating content and being clever and establishing yourself as a legitimate parody account is challenging, but then you go to a small town and you see that, wow, it's not quite Rambo, it's not, I don't know, end of the earth, it's just cutthroat. It's cutthroat. So we were in Camp Betty and had to confront really one of our biggest enemies there. And she is just a complete, absolute, there's really no other way to say it. She's just a complete, absolute bitch. And not in a good way. Not like the way I'm a bitch. There's good bitch and bad bitch, like everything else. And she's a bad one. And it's taken everything out of me. And it's reminded me, really, the purpose and function of this show. I mean, art and entertainment and expressing yourself, really, defining yourself. So if you're watching this show right now and you're wondering why you're watching it, it's because you're part of a community to support just sending really, good vibes in the universe. Okay, to just help defeat all the losers that we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. So having this show that occasionally trolls the Kirk Minhane Show, that follows the news, that celebrates athletes like Michaela Schifrin, that says Kevin McCarthy has done a good thing by meeting with the leader of Taiwan. Good job. Who thinks Donald Trump probably should be behind bars, but maybe not because of hush money to Stormy Daniels. But I do love the term hush money. Hush money. Hush money. Hush money. Hush money. Hush money. Yeah. Thoughts, expressing yourself. You can expect more. And that's it. Take care.